Good morning, friends. Welcome to GMK Tutorials. Today we are going to discussing about the Python programming. Okay, so I think all of you well known about that one. Python is the one of the most trending language in the 21st century because of most of the real-time applications like a data science, machine learning, and all these applications are related to the Python only. Why we are going to study the Python? So this is a big question for all the students as well as also researchers and many of the educational persons. So, so first of all, before going to the Python, what is meant by language? Generally, a language is a way of communication between any two persons. It may be devices, maybe person to other device also. So that is generally called as a language. This language may not be a English letters. It may not be a letter format. In it might be a graphical format. But if the communication maybe can be done in the two ways, it may be verbal communication. It may be non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication means that like any two persons also communicate with the maybe hand movement, eyes blinking. So like a gesture and postures also gives a one kind of a communication to the other ended person. So that's why a communication is nothing but a language is nothing but here we can define like this. A language is a structured system of communication used by humans including speech, gestures and writing. Next one, what is meant by programming? A programming is nothing but a collection of instructions that can be executed by a computer to perform a specific task. In the case of a programming is nothing but generally any program is nothing but it is also having a set of rules and regulations. Like if we go for any generalization program, we have to start with prayer program, we have to start with prayer, and we are inviting the legendary persons, are inviting the guest of honors, chief guests, and after that we are welcome to the remaining personalities. So we have some set of rules and regulations. So here program is nothing but a collection of instructions that are executed by a computer to performing a specific task. These instructions are also in the particular fashion. So that's why I can mention the general example. In the general example also we have to follow some rules and regulations or some procedural way. So here the instructions in the program also we have to follow the some way that is a maybe accepted way, it may be generalized way also. So coming to the what are the programming languages? So there is a next question. Here programming languages means that we have a different kinds of a programming languages like C language, C++, Java and Python. Apart from this, we have many languages in the many areas. If you go for the electronics domain, we have like a Python, VHDL, Verilog. These are all the different kinds of languages. But if you go for the data science or language, okay, so these are all the different kinds of the languages we have in the real world. Coming to the C language is developed by the Dennis Ridge in 1972 at AT&T laboratories at USA. As well as the C language is also defined in the following ways, like it is the mother language. Here mother language means that C language is a basic language for any language. It may be C++, it may be Java, it may be MATLAB, it may be Verilog. Because of whatever the features in the C language, that is also very helpful to the remaining languages. So that's why we can call C language is a mother language for all the other languages. The second thing is nothing but system programming language. Here C language is a system programming language means that with the help of a language, C language, we can communicate with the system. So that's why it is also called as a system programming language. And the next one, it is a procedure oriented language. C language is a procedure oriented. We have to follow some procedure while writing the C program, or while the C programming is executed means that we have some set of rules and regulations and procedures are there. So that's why it is called as a procedural language. As well as also C language is one kind of a structural format. So that's why it is called as a structured language. C language is a middle level language. It means it supports the low level as well as the high level languages also. As well as coming to the application point of view, C language also allows a variety of applications in the real world, like operating systems, embedded systems, GUI, graphical user interfacing systems, and programming platforms, Google, search engines, compiler design, and gaming animation. All these applications are can be performed with the help of a C language. These are all the C language. Coming to the features of a C language, we have a different kinds of the features actually. That is nothing but these are the different kinds of C language is a very simple language. It is an extensible language also. It is also mid-level language as well as mid-level language, and it's also having a different C language supports the pointers, modularity, and portable, as well as also structure oriented also. Okay, structure oriented and recursion, and as well as also C language supports variety of data structures. So that's why C language is a very powerful operators also, like arithmetic operators, logical operators, bitwise operators. So these operators are also very helpful to the C language to perform a particular task in a very fast and effective manner. As well as coming to the recursive means, the function calls itself is generally called as a recursion and easy to extend. C language is very easy to extend. We already discussed it. It is a structured way. So that's why it is also one of the feature of the C language. So coming to the execution flow, this is the execution flow of a C language. So C language is the execution flow is nothing but this is the execution flow actually. So it is a procedure. Source code is given to the preprocessor. Preprocessor is converted to the expanded code, and again this expanded code is converted to the assembly code by using the compiler. Again the assembly code is given to the assembler. The assembler gives the code in the form of a object code. After that is given to the linker. This is a procedure how this programming is executed. Coming to the C++, C++ is a somewhat extension to the C language. Okay, it is developed by 1980s John and Stokstrup at Bell Laboratories of AT&T in the USA. As well as also C language is also some special features compared to the C++ also having some special features compared to the C language because of it is an object oriented program compared to the C language. In the remaining, like it is a case sensitive language and it is also generalized language. So these are all the same tools whatever we have in the C language. It is also supports both the high and low level language features also. As well as C++ supports the object oriented program. The four major pillars of the object oriented program are inherency, polymorphism, encapsulation, and abstraction. These are the four features of object oriented program. As well as coming to the usage of C++, C language C++ used in the different areas of the applications like a Windows application, client server application, device drivers, embedded firmware. These are all the different kinds of the applications of the C++. Coming to the features of C++, these are all the different kinds of the features of the C++. It is also very simple. It is a portable language, mid-level language, structured language. C++ also having a rich library. Rich library means it is having a multiple number of predefined functions. It is object oriented, recursion. It supports the pointers. It is also compiler based language. That means with the help of a compiler we can execute the C++ language. It is also very faster language compared to the C++, and it is also very extensible. It is memory management, supports a memory management, and these are the different kinds of the C++ features. Coming to the execution flow, it is the execution flow of a C program. The C++ program is this is execution flow of a C++ language. C++ supports a stores a program in the form of a .cpp. Okay, this is the execution flow of a C++ language. Coming to the Java, Java is one of the most famous language compared to C and C++. Java is developed by the Sun Microsystem in the year of 1995. Okay, the Java is a platform independent. Java is a high level and robust and object oriented and secure programming language. So because of these high securities, Java is used for the most of the real time applications, as well as basic concept of the OOPS means that it is supports the object oriented, it is also class inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction and encapsulation. So these are all the concepts of a OOPS. Coming to the applications, desktop applications such as a Acrobat Reader, Media Player, Antivirus, like web applications, enterprises applications such as the banking applications, mobile applications, embedded system applications, smart card, robotics, gamings. These are all applications can be developed by the Java only. Okay. So coming to the features of Java, these are all the different kinds of the features of a Java. It is also very simple language, secure language, platform independent. It is a very robust language, portable, architecture level, dynamic language, interpreted, high performance, multi-threaded, and distributed. These are all the different kinds of the features of a Java. This is the execution flow of a Java. So in case of the Java, it is stored with the .java actual extension, as well as Java programs are executed by the special device that is generally called as a JVM. Here JVM means Java virtual machine. So Java is one of the specialist feature is nothing but like a platform independent. The remaining C and C++ are platform dependent. Coming to the Java, it is a platform independent language. That means Java can be executed any platform. It may be Windows, Linux, Mac OS. In the any OS, the Java is supported. So that's why is one of the greatest feature. Coming to the, these are the different kinds of the like a comparison in C, C++ on Java. Coming to the C, it is a procedural language. C++ is object oriented. Java is an object oriented language also. Like the coming to the second one is nothing but approach. C is the top down approach. Java is the bottom up approach. Java is also a bottom up approach. Coming to the developer name, Dennis Reich, John Straub comes to the Java, James Gosling. So header files is nothing but like std.ioh. Coming to the C++, it supports a iostream.h. Like coming to the platform independent, C++ does not support a platform independent, as well as also C does not support a platform C does not support the platform independent, C++ also, but Java supports the platform independent. As well as coming to the multi-threading, we don't C and C++ does not support the multi-threading. Java only supports the multi-threading. Code executed by the directly in case of C and C++. Coming to the JVM, in case of the Java, it supports the JVM. Coming to the translation type, it is a compiler. It is a compiler, here compiled and interpreted. Coming to the operator overloading, it is not supported by the C language. C++ supports and Java also does not support the operator overloading. Okay, storage point of view, it uses a malloc. Okay, sorry. It supports a storage malloc and cloc. It uses the new and delete options in case of the C++. Coming to this Java, Java also stores the garbage value also. Okay, coming to the Python, why Python is very famous? So Python language is one of the easiest language and very simple language to learn. So that's why it's very famous. It is one of the trending language in the 21st century. Okay, coming to the different areas of the applications of the Python, like a data science, mining, desktop application, control based application, mobile applications, software development, artificial intelligence, web applications, okay, 3D applications. So there are speech applications. These are all the different kinds of the applications of the Java, sorry, applications of the Python. Coming to the features of the Python, these are all the different kinds of the features. easy, expressive, high level, portable, object oriented, embeddable, interpreted, GUI, dynamically typed. So these are all the special features of a Python language. So this is the execution flow, how Python executed in the internally. Okay, source code, it can be converted to the bytecode by using the translator tool, and it can be executed by the PVM. Okay, these are all the different kinds of the advantages and disadvantages of the Python language. Easy to learn, improved productivity, it's a open source, easily portable, massive library. These are the some of the very special features of the Python, but it is also having some kind of a limitations: low speed, inefficient memory consumption, weak in the mobile application point of view. So these are all these different kinds of the drawbacks. So this is also one of the comparison. Just I will in case of the C language, it supports up to 32 keywords. Coming to the C++, it supports 50 keywords. In the Java, 63. Coming to the Python program, it supports only 33 keywords. So this is a just a programming point of view. If you want to print hello in the C language, it takes minimum 5 lines. In case of the C++, it takes around same, like in the case of the C++ around. In the case of Java also, it takes around 4. But if you go for the Python, it takes only one instruction is enough to print hello world. So that is one of the most advantage, as well as the dynamic variable declaration is one of the special feature of the Python language. In the remaining, all these things are already discussed in the same thing. Like one of the extension point of view, C allows the .c extension, CPP in place of C++. In case of Java, you are using Java. In the Python, .py. So it stores in the .py format actually. So these are all the different kinds of the variations in the C, C++, Java and Python. So because of these very special features of a Python, that's why it is a very famous language in the 21st century. Thank you for watching.